Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. Raisins, 500 per 1,000. Okay, and how many was it? 500 per 1,000, and he wants 26,000. So that would be 13,000 euros to go and buy the raisins and then transport them to the supermarket before that timer expires and we get 44,000. That does feel like it would be cheating. I'll be honest with you, if we were doing this on the Play Around series, I'd probably do it, but that really does feel like it would be cheating, so we're not going to do that. Slurry, if we had somewhere, 126,000 litres of slurry. Okay, that's a lot of slurry. This one's 24,000 litres of corn. You get 11 grand. I don't know if you also get the price. I'm assuming that you don't. I'm assuming you just get that price right there for the 24,000 litres of corn, which gives you slightly less than 500 per 1,000 litres, which, for corn, 500 per 1,000 litres. Corn. You could get a slightly better price back in December. So I don't know how the supply ones work because I've not actually done any of them. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And animals in here. There's nothing else that I want to do there. In here, we have now run out of wool. But it's only February and it's April that the price is going to go up to its highest. Let's just have a look and see. We're now 3,200, so the price is actually now starting to climb. March, April is where the price is going to be the best. Let's skip another night. Look at the view! I love the view from up here. This is amazing from our hobo hut. I was going to build a bigger house, but I don't really want to. I just kind of want to keep it like this. I think that looks amazing. It really does. That looks absolutely fantastic out across there. Fabric, 3,300. It is only the beginning of March at the moment. I'm hoping it will climb yet further towards April. We have got in our animals over here. So 755 wool there, 895 there. So haven't got a huge amount. Water is getting quite low, so we want to put some water around. We haven't got masses of wool here yet, so I think we'll... See, I kind of want to wait one more day. There is a lot of snow on the ground. It's been snowing a lot this year. So we're actually leaving proper tracks in the snow as well. And we're struggling to move anywhere in the snow, on top of that. He's not going anywhere! Let's turn our lights on a minute. Am I going to actually have to go and get a bucket and clear this snow? The trick in real life snow is to drive on the fresh snow and not the snow that someone else has already driven on. That doesn't seem to work. I can wiggle it around a bit and bring it over there. It's purely the hill. That's what's causing it here. Is the amount of hill that we've got. So if I can keep it on the level there, right? I bring it over that way like that, and I can't really get much of a run-up going because of how rough it is, but that's a game mechanic rather than anything else. I think we're going to have to just fast-forward time. So I'll get the time going. I'm going to be able to get to the lower one for the sheep, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get up to the top one. I'm going to struggle to get up there. Oh, there we go. Ideal. Right, I've made it. And we've just had a bit of the snow melt as well. The temperature's coming up now. And there's the snow melting again. And it's gone. Right. Well, that makes life a lot easier, doesn't it? It was fun while it lasted, but to be honest, I don't want that happening too much, because that's gonna be really difficult to deal with. Okay, let's back you up there and put in all the water that I can into that one, and then I will come back down around and put all the water that I can into this one as well. And I'm just gonna park the tractor here for now to fill that one up. I'll be honest with you. Oh, I thought I was going to have to go and catch them. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't actually expecting these to come racing down the hill towards us. We're lucky they came this way and didn't head off over that way or across our... It's because of the snow, like that they were wedged up onto the snow, and that's what caused the problem. We're lucky they didn't go out across there, I suppose. I genuinely didn't expect to see the rollers come flying down across the hill towards us. They're dancing around in here at the moment. At least they're caught up on the tree. They're making a load of noise. I can't do much about that. Stay away from them. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I really, really did not expect those rollers to come running down the hill like that. That is not part of any master plan that I've ever initiated. None whatsoever. Can I even hitch them on? Should be able to. It's that one right there. There we go. Right. Yeah, they're not looking healthy right now. So, there's our rollers. I didn't actually intend to bring them all the way down here, but here they are. So, we're going to bring them over this way. And I'm hoping I can park them here. They are moving again. Now they're not moving. Hopefully they will stay there this time. What we actually need is to landscape a flat area for them, or it's just, yeah, we could end up with problems with those. Okay, so I've got some wool here now. I've got enough for like a day's worth of production. There's 800 there, so there's going to be another 800 up there. That's a day's worth of production. I'm going to wait one more day, later part of March, before I drag the wool down the mountain. Because then we still get a full day's worth of production from down the bottom. And... yeah, so we should get like another pallet. Or at least one pallet that we can go and use. And there we go. So there'll be a little bit more now. What have we got this time? Ah, look at that. We've got an extra whole pallet. That's good. Right. In here, I've got grass. I need to fill up with grass. That one, 1,000 litres of wool exactly, it's saying in there. And then we're going to have a look over here. Yeah, we can ignore that. Fabric, 3,600. That's pretty close to what we're going to want when we come to sell it. So what I will do right now is I'm going to get a couple of bales and put in for the sheep. And then when we've done that, we will load up the wool, load up the greenhouse produce, take everything that we've got down to the town, and then we will... So the wool can sort of be set going, but we won't be able to actually do anything with it just yet. We'll wait until tomorrow. Okay, there's a pallet that's kind of like danced out there with honey. I'm going to sell the honey as well. We'll take the honey with us. Honey, greenhouse produce, wool. Everything's going to go down into town. We will set the wool going in the spinnery, and then we can stay. Well, what we'll do is we'll leave the tractor down there, probably parked in front of the spinnery, actually. Be the best place to put it, because we own that spinnery, which means that we can leave our machinery parked in front of there if we really want to. There's nothing to stop us from doing that now. So we can leave the tractor down there overnight, save having to drive it back up the hill, and then we can load up the fabric tomorrow and cash in on that. Now, the only other thing that I want to check a second is in here. How are we doing? Okay, we got 10,000 litres of water on each of those, so we will want to fill them back up again, but we don't need to just yet. So let's get the pallet trailer. So I'm gonna, let's just lower that down to 5 times speed, like that. So pallet trailer right there. I'm gonna load the wool first. As soon as the wool is loaded on, also, actually, you know what, we'll just drive up here and we'll get the honey first. So we've got these 2 pallets available right here. What should we gonna get from this? There. 51 litres of honey. We got masses of the stuff. We're going to make a fortune out of selling this. It's just slightly inconvenient that it's across 2 pallets. That's possibly going to cause us a problem. I don't think it will, but it still might. Right, I want to forward a bit and put on that second one. And then I'll come swing down around and get that next one down there. So I got about a day's worth of wool. This is just under a month's worth of wool, so I won't be able to process all of it before I go and take the fabric and sell it. I mean, actually, what we'll probably do is we'll sell the fabric that we've got first thing in the morning, and then we'll see what the remaining wool turns into, whether it's going to be a reasonable quality fabric or not. I'm not quite sure how it's going to pan out, so we'll kind of wait and see on that one. So let's load up those, and then we've got strawberries over there. I don't know how many pallets of strawberries we've got in storage. Actually, that's not the place to look, is it? It's down here. Strawberries, I got 4 pallets, almost 5 pallets. It's 500 per pallet, isn't it? So it's almost, actually, it's 2496 right there. I only need like a couple of cycles to go through. So I'll take that on just a little bit. That should be enough. 2,500. That is enough. So that's going to give me another 5 pallets. And yeah, the honey looks weird under there. That's not what we wanted, but still, it's fine. Put that up. Actually, if I go forward a little bit, I should be able to get that one. And then it should dump out 4 more pallets. There's 4 of them, and there's 1 more in there. See, that's gone on top of the wool, and then it should put the rest up onto the very top. Just waiting for that last pallet to come out. In our own time. There we go. Right. That one up there, and then those. And that one there. And we're back off down into town again. So I must go and take the wool to the spinnery first. I have to do that, which is why last time I stuck the wool on the top, because then nothing sort of fell off or got weird. But I'm not going to be doing that this time. I'm just going to take the wool straight in. I think we'll try and come back up this way when we do, but we're leaving the tractor and trailer down there overnight. And then we're going to be moving the fabric from the spinnery round to the supermarket in order to sell it. I'm hoping that it will get up to that 3,800 mark that we were looking at previously, because that means that we will get in excess of 14,000 euros for the fabric, which is going to be fantastic. It's pretty close at the moment. It's just not all there at the moment. I haven't actually looked at the price of what we'll get for these just yet. I mean, I imagine it's going to be pretty good. And then once we have sold everything, we will build the chicken house. Now, the chicken house is 9,000. So I am going to build that one. We'll have that one constructed, and so it's ready to take the chickens And then all we need to do is wait until the wheat is ready to harvest. And we've got to buy a combine as well. So buying the combine is obviously going to be the expensive bit, but we don't need to rely on waiting for that, to get the 50 grand for the New Holland combine, because we've got a Bison combine that I'll be able to get, and we'll use that one. That's definitely the beastie to be using. I've just got to remember to actually activate that mod next time I come on. I'm gonna write it down on a post-it note, and then I will lose the post-it note, and then next time I do my recording, I will have lost the post-it note, I'll have forgotten all about it, and then I'll start recording, and I'll be like, I wanted that Bison combine, didn't I? I should have thought about that, but it will be too late, and you'll all be disappointed in me. Yeah. Childhood flashback. Lots of disappointment. Anyway, moving swiftly on, we want to get to the spinnery. Out of the way, I know you should have... I was going to say, I know you should have. I should have stopped for the gentleman's... The gentleman there that was walking across the zebra crossing, but I didn't. I drove right through and made him stop, and that is really, really bad. That's how you get points on your license and all sorts. That's not the behaviour. I knocked the sign over. Well, that's just something that happens when I'm around. The signs get knocked over. Okay, so we've got this fabric. We got 4 things of fabric right now. I'm going to just back that up onto there like that, and that's going to go in there. And then what I'm going to do, take those straps off, and then I'm going to put them back on again like that. It's a bit of a mess, but it'll be fine. And then we go and have a look in here. So we've now got 2,200. We've got 200 litres in there. So we're probably going to hit 5 pallets of fabric before tomorrow. And if the price gets high enough, that's going to be fantastic. That's really good news. At least I'm hoping it'll be good news. Now, we want to go in through here. What's the price of these, actually? We haven't had a look. Go to you. Tomatoes, 479? Okay, there's a bit of a price crash there. These are a little bit better at 256, but the tomatoes, the price has fallen out the bottom of the market. It's about it's nearly as low as it could get. It's probably because we've already gone and supplied a bit. So, yeah, that's our fault. Entirely our fault, because we've already been selling stuff. What about the honey? We got 51 litres of honey that we want to sell here. That's almost at the highest price that we could expect. At 1,072 instead of 1,087. So that 51 litres of honey is going to make us an absolute fortune. We're going to be rich from that 51 litres of honey. Just bring it over here like that. And then reverse up onto that one. Like that. Okay, so the honey is already sold. It's a shame we didn't have the honey separate, but you can't really do that. It's like, and I think the pallets were too heavy for me to sort of manhandle the honey off separately, so we couldn't do that either. So there is a few thousands from the greenhouse produce. 5,900. We got 3,100 from that little lot. Not massive amounts, but I mean, we get the 3,000 there, and it does look like we're going to have 5 pallets of fabric to sell rather than 4. So we're pushing on up again with an extra one. 1 pallet is whatever the price is, about 3,800. So we're looking at more than the original 14,000 that I said. We're looking at probably 17... almost 18,000 euros we're looking at here, which is a fair slice of cash. But I'm just going to leave that to work right there. I'm going to go to this one, and we're going to run back over, and we're going to go to sleep. There is nothing else that I want to do. I mean, I could go and start doing some contracting work, but again, don't really want to. No, I don't want to do any of that. We won't do the delivery ones. I mean, the delivery ones look like they might be interesting to do, just maybe not for this hardcore series. Maybe we'll have a limit on the next... Well, the next hardcore series, there won't be any fields anyway, so the delivery contracts will be the only ones available. We might try and do a few of them. Might. Not saying that we will, I'm saying might at the moment. Now, let's have a look in here. And here, right, honey. Seriously? Price has gone up for honey now. Of course it has. This is... 520. Price has gone back up again for the tomatoes and the strawberries. They're up a little bit. Fabric. 3725. Says 3690 there. But that price is still climbing. 3725. Let's go into town, shall we? And what have we got in here? I've got 898 storing, so we don't have a full pallet yet. So I want a full pallet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this up to 360 times speed, and then we can just have a look here and see if the price does change at all. I don't know if it does. I don't know if it actually changes, like on the hour or every quarter hour or what. No, it is changing. 3750. Now, does it change when you watch it? Does it change on the hour? Oh, it only changes... Doesn't change when you actually watch it. 77, 83, 88, 93. So it doesn't matter if I'm doing this. Nope, not like that either. And there's an extra pallet of fabric gone out on the edge. 8. Right, I've just got to watch it like this now. Right, it stopped. It stopped climbing. At 3924, which is an amazing price. That is an absolutely fantastic price. And if we have a look in here, we've got 107 litres of fabric left over. I mean, we would probably be able to go and sell a bit more fabric after this and get a bit more money for it. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the amount that we're going to get for this. This is a really good start for our fabric selling empire. We've actually got to make a minimum of 2 pallets of clothes at a tailor. That's what we have. We have to get a minimum of 2 pallets of clothes and sell them from a tailor. So that's our ultimate goal for this map. That's the end game goal is what we're aiming for, is 2 pallets of clothes. And some of you are saying I should be able to do that within 75 episodes. I'm on like episode 50 something at the moment, so I think you're being a bit optimistic, but we'll see. I'd like to be able to, because it would be nice to be able to move on to the next series, and I'm really looking forward to doing that series. The more I think about it, the more I think it's going to be quite entertaining, but I'm also really enjoying this one as well. So let's pop that up onto there. Fantastic. 19,600. We've got 25,000 euros to our name right now, which, quite frankly, is a remarkable amount of money. And what was the combine that we were looking at going to cost? That was 55. Yeah, so it was about 75 total. So it is the Bison combine that I was looking at, I think, is quite a bit cheaper. So that's still the one that I want to get. I've just got to get that mod active on the map. I'm not actually sure how much that one's going to cost us, so we may end up having to do some contract work and stuff like that in order to be able to generate the rest of our funds. We've found every truffle that is available on this map, so we're not going to be able to use that to generate any money. So we are limited to only being able to earn what we can earn through our own property. I've said right from the start that I don't want to buy in any chicken feed whatsoever. Now, I could do that. I could go and buy the chicken feed and get chickens right now. We could have them, and they would have an extra summer. Well, an extra summer. They'd have an extra couple of months at least, because the wheat will be ready to harvest, possibly in July. Not there. Here. Yeah, beginning of July. So we've only got, like, 3 months. But, I mean, I could have 3 months of egg production, which might be helpful. I'd rather not have 3 months of egg production now. I'd rather put all of the money that we've got get the cheapest possible combine that we can get, most ancient old combine that we can possibly find, so that we've got a really, really dirt cheap one, and then all the rest of the money goes into chickens. If we can buy enough chickens to completely fill the chicken house, that would be fantastic. I want to get as many as possible. I will spend all of our money on chickens, so that then we start getting egg production coming in. And the eggs, they do give us a bit of money. Where's the eggs? Where's the eggs? There's the eggs. Right, 960 at the moment. They go up to 1355. So the more eggs we can produce, the better. If we can fill the hen house up with eggs, that would be absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to... I was really tempted to go for like 2 hen houses and really go all out on chicken production, but I'm not going to do that. Mainly because when you really start to fill up your chicken house with chickens, you do start to get through quite a bit of grain. And although I'm not planning to buy in any grain to start the chickens off, once we have the chickens, if we're then forced to go and buy grain in order to keep them alive, then that's what we will have to do. We won't have any choice in the matter. I'm definitely not, off of the field that we've planted, going to get enough grain to keep our chickens and then plant something else on that field next year. Like, we're going to need to plant it straight in with wheat again in order for to have enough for the chickens. But planting wheat 2 years in succession as part of an arable rotation is actually quite a normal thing to do. So I'm not too concerned about that, but we may have to start looking at ploughing up a new area for a second arable field in order to keep our chickens going. But we also need a storage facility for grain. That's going to be the last bit that we need to deal with, is we need storage for grain. And we also need to decide if we're going to do some more hay or silage. Because either one of those, it will generate us some income, but it costs money and it takes time. So I could do it. Easy does it. Yeah. Right. I don't have a hay turner, do I? So it would be silage only. If I was going to do it, it's silage only. It's sold. No. Yeah, I don't have it. I've got a rake. I've got this little rake right here, but I don't have anything else. The only thing that we do have is the baler. Let's go down and have a look. So we got round bales at the moment that we could make the silage with. And we've got that old baler right there. It's actually a pretty cool baler. So we either stay with what we've got, which is the New Holland, and then we've got the X tractor that we use. I haven't been looking at these. I've got nothing there that I want to get anyway. And then bale loaders here, we have that auto load trailer right there, which is 5,000. Now, that's actually a pretty good way of doing. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.